Alrighty, Math Minions, here we go. We are on the home stretch. This is the last video for graphing. After this, you're going to be graphing your zoo data. So here we go. Histograms. You already did frequency tables. This is what you use a frequency table for. You make a histogram. So let's look at this. Histograms. A histogram is a special kind of bar graph, and it uses bars to represent the frequency of numerical data that have been organized in intervals, okay, groupings. And there are two, count them, two main differences between a bar graph and a histogram. I know they look alike, but they're totally not, okay? We use them for different things. So, first thing is appearance. Write this on your paper. Histogram bars touch, and in a bar graph, they do not. There's a space in between the bars on a bar graph, whereas a histogram, they go right up next to each other, all right? So that's one main difference. The next difference is the x-axis, right along the bottom, that x-axis. Histograms use intervals while bar graphs use categories, okay? So, when we did the frequency table, that very first example with the different kinds of music, that actually could have and probably should have been made into a bar graph because there were categories, not intervals. Whereas this, the other two ones that we did, those had intervals. So those are the two differences between a bar graph and a histogram. So let's look at this. How to make a histogram. First, draw and label the axes. Okay, this word right here, axes. This is actually plural for axis because you have an x-axis spelled this way and a y-axis. So the x-axis goes horizontally, the y-axis goes vertically. When you have two of them, they are called axes. That's plural. There's your English lesson. So remember, the x-axis is going to have intervals. Okay, the y-axis is still going to have your numbers. Step 2, draw a bar to represent the frequency of each interval. Too easy. So let's show us how to do this. So you have the winning Super Bowl scores from your previous video on your notes for 7E. Those are the numbers we're going to use, okay? So we have to label our axes. So my intervals are 20 to 28, 29 to 37, 38 to 46, and 47 to 45. If you check your notes, that's really what they are. So make sure you put that on this in your notes. Now we're also going to label the y-axis. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and I'm going to go back and fix those numbers. And with the magic of technology, there we go. We have, remember, we number the lines. Down here we number the spaces. Here we number the lines. So they're now in the right place. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And looking at our frequency table for this interval of 20 through 28, we have 6 winning Super Bowl scores. For the interval 29 through 37, we have 6 winning Super Bowl scores. For the interval 38 through 46, we have, that's 5. See, it goes 2, 4, and then halfway up is 5. All right? And then for 47 through 55, we have 3. 1, 2, 3 goes halfway up. Cool? Easy peasy. So it's like in a bar graph, but you have intervals and they touch. There's no spaces in between. Let's try another one. Using the temperatures from 7E, and there were a lot of them, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 intervals. And this is going to be not by twos. We're going to count by threes on this one, I believe. So we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 intervals, just like on your notes from 7E. You could copy it right from there. And then on our y-axis, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and 18, okay? So how many had these temperatures? So for 100 to 105, that is 2/3 of the way up, so 3, 4, 5. This one, ooh, it's supposed to go all the way up to 12, sorry. It's kind of hard to do sometimes. So that's 12 for 106 to 111 degrees. And yes, I should have the degree mark on there, but I was lazy, okay? 112 to 117 degrees. Whee! There's 16, because that's 15 at the line. 1/3 of the way up is one more. 118 degrees to 123. Bloop! Almost 15, that's 14. So 12 plus 2/3 of the way is 14. 124 to 129 is just 2, 1, 2. And 130 to 135 is, bloop, just 1. Okay? So easy, right? I know. Why are we even doing this? Because I want you to be able to properly use your data from your zoo to create a histogram. So we have a practice. That's right. The practice is going to have you make frequency chart and a histogram. Then you have to do a frequency chart and a histogram again. Front and back, too easy. Let's get her done. See you when I see ya.